ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad hits. Subscribe. And there's the Maven. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Hot Toys action figure review on the Hot Toys PS4 Spider-Man Advanced Suit video game masterpiece VGM03116 scale collectible figure. If you pick this up, you can do so.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
I really like the packaging over here. Nice image of Spider-Man, spot varnished right over here on the front, and then it's more matted right over here, and there's a little pattern, a little design right in there. It's not just a flat red. And then on the side, you can see that you get some Spidey images coming across right there. That's spot varnished as well. And then on this side, you get the Spidey logo. It says Spider-Man Advanced Suit VGM03116 scale collectible figure. Warning stuff right here. See those images again. And then you get Spider-Man Advanced Suit on the top, and then Spider-Man at the bottom, and then you get this magnet that holds this together. You can see the Spidey logo again, and then you get some accessories right there. And then there's all the people responsible for creating the figure, including Conqueror. And then you can see the figure right over here inside the packaging. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the PS4 Advanced Suit Spider-Man figure out of the packaging, and this looks pretty awesome. And I do like the material that this figure is made out of, and it's pretty fun to pose around. There are limitations, not too different from previous Spider-Man figures that we've seen from Hot Toys. And as a reminder, just to give you guys a tip, be sure to check out MarvelousNews.com for a contest to win $100 worth of store credit at Big Bad Toy Store. MarvelousNews.com is the funnest place to go for all your action figure reviews, and they have picks of the day, and they have custom showcases up there. Check them out, link down below. But we do get an exceptional number of accessories with this figure, so let's take a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at the PS4 Spidey. As always, read through the instruction booklet before you start playing with your Hot Toys figures. You don't want to break anything. So here's looking at the display stand and our backdrop right over here, and this is a very cool looking PS4 Spider-Man base. I like it. You can see some of the textured detail in there and the design, and then it's kind of rough on the blue sections and very glossy right over here over the red, and you get the posable dynamic stand, which I love. So you can go ahead and clamp that around the figure and pose this around as you wish. And I do like this backdrop over here. I usually don't have a whole ton of fun with the backdrops, and to put this together you just gotta punch out the holes right over here. This is very similar to the backdrops that we had seen with the Netflix Hot Toys figures, but yeah, I dig this. I've used this quite a bit. We also get the Spidey sense right over here, which I think is really cool. And then we also get this added sticker of a big spider web. I did peel off just a little bit so you can see some of the pattern right here, so I think that's pretty cool. And to demonstrate using the Spidey sense right here, what you want to do is just punch this out and bend this forward. When you remove the head, when it shows it off in the directions, it shows that this dumbbell joint is supposed to be attached to the head, but you know, the joint just stayed right there for me. So I just go ahead and clip that around the joint and then pop the head on right there, and now you got Spidey sense, and I think that is awesome. That looks incredible. I think there is a film of plastic that I need to take off of this, but I don't know, for some reason I don't want to do that. Never mind. I'm doing it. I'm taking that clear film off. Yeah, okay, it does look a whole lot better without it on there. That looks dope. I love it. And then we get 4 sets of interchangeable hands right here, and then we get 4 extra hands, 2 for the left and 2 for the right. You can see that we get this peace sign hand right over here for the right side, and then we get this item grabbing hand, and I'll show off the other accessories in just a moment. And then you get this web bomb throwing hand, which is not really video game accurate because they just come out of the web shooters in the game. And then you also get this web swinging hand right here, so you could port the web right into the hand right there, so that's pretty cool. And I do like the detail on all of these. Nice clean white paint, you know, and the palms look really good. But then you also get the fisted hands right here. We get 2 web shooting hands, we get the relaxed hands, and then we get the wide wall crawling hands. And it is worth mentioning that the white right here is actually this nice textured pattern right here, very much looking like carbon fiber or something. I dig that quite a bit. And lastly, we get all these gadgets over here, which I think is great. This really makes me happy with the figure, seeing all these pieces right over here. We get the spider drone, which I love. This is so cool. I love this metallic red paint that we're seeing on the spider drone. This is so neat looking. Really dig it. I like the spider drone missions. But yeah, you get some articulation right here with each of the legs, so you can rotate all of them. They don't move up and down at all, and they are kind of pointy at the bottom, but you can see that nice detail with the little black paint right there in those creases. This looks awesome. We also get the spider plushie, and I love the spider plushie. Look at those little spider feet. They got the bottom of the feet over there, but that looks so cute. I like it. Nice sculpting on this little piece right here. They have all these details sculpted out, so that's really neat. We get get the smartphone, looking very realistic. I mean, come on, man, it looks like it could be any smartphone. I dig that. Even has the volume buttons on the side right there. That's really cool. We get the Vulture Jammer, looking really nice. All kinds of nice details in here, except it is missing the 11 that's supposed to be written right over here at the top by hand, you know, because it goes up to 11. But yeah, still very cool. Even nice detail with the red right over there at the end. And you get these 2 web bombs, and this is probably my favorite weapon to use in the game, especially when you're fighting against the big brawlers. Yeah, I really like these a lot. The silver paint detail in there looks really good. I like the attention to detail with that bright blue also. We get the Tripmines, which are also one of my favorite weapons to use in the game. I love this detail with the blue and silver, man. That looks so good. And right over here at the bottom of it, that looks great. And they are magnetized. You can, well, they don't really, you know, attach to each other. They repel each other. Here's a Hot Toy screwdriver, and yep, you can see how they're magnetized. So that's really cool. We also get the spider signals. One of them actually has a lot of extra paint bleeding into the eyes, but this one looks a lot cleaner. I like that blue without the black mixed in it. But yeah, nice shiny red paint throughout on this, and nothing really going on at the bottom. We also get 3 interchangeable eyepieces right here. I feel like this is really replicating the Spider-Man Homecoming design a bit. I thought this was originally actually from Spider-Man Homecoming, but it is different. But yeah, you can see you can get the different lenses going on right over there. And you also have the squinty-eyed ones. I mostly like using just the wide-eyed ones, but yeah, you have options right here for the eyes, and then taking them off, very similar to the Homecoming figure. You just want to go ahead and pick at an edge right here. Yeah, there it goes. All right, I'm going to pick from the bottom from now on. Then we get 3 different sets of web shooters. So this one right over here, I think this is the electric web design. They could have intended them to be different, and each of them have a port right here in the front so you could plug in a spider web, which is great. But yeah, to me, I think this is the electric web right there. I love the attention to detail. And this one right here, I believe, is the concussive blast web shooter, which I like using the concussive blast. That's pretty cool. The electric web is actually one of my favorite ones too, so yeah, I like the details right there. And then lastly, I think this one right here is the impact web. I like the impact web a lot, but like I said, they all have ports right here so you could plug in the webbing. The webbing that we get with the figure is the same that we get with all our Hot Toys Spider-Man figures. You get the sprawled out web right over here, looking nice, you know, and then you get the thwippings, and then you get the swingings, and then you get the extra long swinging one right over here. And just to demonstrate, you can see how you can just port these right into the web shooters, and it works out really well. And an extra set of wrist pegs in case you break one. So looking at the head sculpt a little more closely, I gotta say I love it. This looks fantastic. I love the texturing right over here. We get nice black paint in that cobweb pattern, and it goes in pretty well with the bodysuit right over here, so I feel like the reds match pretty well. And then the lenses look really nice again. They kind of have that pearlescent sheen to them, and you can see very subtle texturing within the lens itself. Super hard to see, but it is there. And then yeah, you can see that you get the different apertures right there, which I don't remember seeing in the game. I don't know, let me know what you think about that. But yeah, anyway, looking on the back of the head right over here, and looking at the back of the figure, you get the white spider logo. And again, there's that carbon fiber kind of pattern going on throughout all the white portions on the figure. But I love how seamless this is, man. That's a huge highlight to this figure. It's also part of the downside. We'll get into the articulation in just a little bit, but you can see the seams right over here. The red areas look really good, and there's this padding in the figure, like the shoulder. You can feel it's like a little bit squishy. He has these pecs that really stick out over there, and these are pretty squishy too. When I'd seen images of this figure, I was like, oh, whoa, Spidey's got chichas, but you know, when you're holding it in person, they don't really look too weird. It looks like he's just really buffed. But yeah, very squishy parts on the figure right there. You can see nice details with the lines. I really like that. That looks great with the texturing on the blue portions throughout. Really digging that. Nice musculature right here with the padding too. That makes it look really good. I like the white portions again. And then I went with the concussive blast web shooters right there. And then looking at the torso, man, I just love seeing all the attention to detail on this. This looks really good. Here's the back of the figure again. And you get your PS4 spider butt. And then here's looking at the spider crotch. And then looking at the legs. Again, this looks really nice, man. Just totally seamless figure right here. This is just so freaking cool. I really dig that. Knees look great, and yeah, they've added a little bit of padding right here for the legs, so there's that little rubbery material underneath the suit, and yeah, it makes the muscles look great and everything, man. So I'm really digging that. Then here's looking at the shoes. Looking pretty cool. You get the nice detail at the bottom. I did go back and look at images from the game, and yeah, this is 100% accurate right here with the bottom of the feet. Then there's looking at the sides and the back again. Man, very cool looking figure. So the figure looks great, but if you had dreams of getting this guy posed into crazy Todd McFarlane-like poses, well, I'm here to tell you that your dreams are dead because it's not going to happen. But you can get the head to look up quite a bit, so that's pretty cool. I like that. And you can get the head to look downward. You also get a neck joint in there. You can turn the head side to side, and you have a good amount of head pivoting going on, so that's fantastic. You get this nice butterfly joint where you can move the shoulders forward and back. You can move the shoulders upward and out very far. Now, I tend to go a little bit farther than what the directions say. The directions say keep it at 90 degrees. I tend to push the limits a little bit, so yeah, be wary with your own figure, you know. You can get the shoulders moving forward and back. You get a bicep swivel in there, double jointed elbows, and then the wrist turns side to side, and they could hinge side to side or up and down depending on how you have that configured. You get a midsection diaphragm joint that turns side to side right here, and it'll crunch forward and back, and you get some diaphragm pivoting. You also get a waist joint that could turn side to side a little bit in there, and a little bit of waist pivoting and crunching forward at the waist and crunching back a bit at the waist. You get hip joints that can move outward that far, and he'll kick forward that much and back a bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, and then the ankles do move down, they move up. You can turn them side to side. You get beautiful ankle pivot. Not the best ankle pivot, to be honest. I wish we had better ankle pivot over here, but still, you know, there's ankle pivot, and you get great toe articulation. Now to measure out the height of this PS4 Spider-Man advanced suit figure, you can see that he's just a little over the 12-inch mark. And then for a Hot Toys Spider-Man figure comparison, we have the Hot Toys Amazing Spider-Man 2 figure, Amazing Spider-Man 1 from Hot Toys, then we have the two Tom Holland figures, we have the Homecoming Spidey, and the Avengers Infinity War Iron Spider right there. And you can see that this PS4 Advanced Suit Spider-Man stands at about an average height compared to all these Spideys, and you can see where I think they got the inspiration of this spider logo right here from the Amazing Spider-Man 1 movie logo design, right? Hot Toys Spider-Man Party!
You look expensive, brother. You look expensive, brother. You look pretty expensive, brother. You're expensive, brother. You look very expensive.
And then for a PS4 Spider-Man Advanced Suit figure comparison, we have the Hot Toys version, we have the Marvel Legends version, then we have the 3¾ inch Gamerverse version from the 2-pack. And all three of these do look pretty good, but I gotta say the Hot Toys right here is definitely most video game accurate, but you're gonna get the most posability out of the Marvel Legend. Then here's a Hot Toys Advanced Suit Spider-Man. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey brother. Hey brother. Oh man, you get so many cool toys. I wish I had some cool toys. I have no cool toys. Oh, thanks. Oh, a little rolly ball. Oh, this is so cool. Hey, rolly ball. I love you, rolly ball. Ah! Oh, so that's what it's like. So I gotta say, I really like this figure a lot, and a big thanks to Eric Lee for helping make this review possible. Check out his Facebook group, link in the description below. He got this out to me really fast. I really appreciate it, brother. And this figure looks great. I love how it's seamless. The articulation is a bit on the weak side compared to other figure lines, but for a Hot Toys Spider-Man figure, it's actually pretty good, man. And you don't get a whole ton of wrinkles sticking at the hips too, which makes me really happy. It does bounce back, so that's really cool about the suit. And we get a ton of awesome accessories here as well, which makes me very, very happy. So at the price point of around $250 to $300, I'm giving this figure a Sun rating of I love it! And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below, and hit the like button if you liked this video, and please hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell for more ShartimusPrime videos coming your way. And if you want to sign up and help support this YouTube channel, I hope you consider it, and check the link in the description below. And if you want to check out a photo gallery of images, it will be up at marvelousnews.com. And don't forget to follow me on the social media over on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. Links to everything I talked about in the description below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
We're shot, your face is set, we're shot,